Valentino. What's up, Greg?
What's going on, Joe?
Uh,
What always takes a couple seconds. People start coming in. So,
yes.
how's everything with you?
Good, good. How's your situation with little liver? Okay.
Good. I'm all right.
Yeah, you're right. That's not bad. Did you eat some dinner tonight?
Yes. Somebody. We'll see. We'll see what happens with the gut.
An
But
explosion. Hey, take a look at this is the protein that they were selling at the protein. This was the protein. Can you see that?
yeah. What does that say?
This
ISO.
iso something. This is the Haas protein that they were selling. I mean, it's pretty good actually. It's cookies and cream, 25 grams of protein. It's not bad. It's actually pretty good.
Wow.
Easy to digest and everything. So
Have you tried it yet?
yes, I did.
And it tastes good.
Yeah, it's not bad. It was really good.
Really?
Yeah, it was really good. I thought it was good. I got to try the creatine I picked up too, but
Is it
it's.
up just those two supplements?
I picked up the creatine, the protein, and then a shirt, and all that added up to $100. So then, okay, you get your ticket.
That's great. But I mean, like, hey, listen.
Oh, there's Ruben Sanchez. He just
He
jumped
made
in, and he got
Ruben.
the autographs. Ruben, I'm glad you got the autographs. He
Oh,
did.
you got him.
Yes, Ruben got them.
Okay, Ruben.
Hey,
Thank.
Morella. Hey, what's up?
How,
Yep.
how how old is Ruben's sons?
Ruben, how old are your kids? Mason and Ethan. Maybe you can type that in.
Yeah, by the way, I can't see anything. Lucia's taking a nap because she was up all day.
Well, I'll try and read them off to you as they come in.
Yeah,
So,
I can't see any of that.
yeah, I see it. So,
Okay.
Ruben, if you can, type in how old your kids are, Ethan and Mason. He did get them, so he got everything. He got the autographs.
Okay, great.
Joe, looking jacked. Oh, like, what's up, Quick Pump? Yes, I'm doing the leg extension. Oh, so Ruben's kids are Ethan is 16 and Mason is 13.
Oh, okay, good. So they're young. Good.
Yeah,
Because
what's up, Quick Pump?
I sent two teenage pictures, of me to kind of like, like so they can kind of relate. You know what I mean? Because I was like 19 in those pictures, and I was natural. So, but
Yes.
jacked. So I mean, and I wasn't as ugly as I am now.
Yes. I told Ruben that when we get together during, when the weather gets a little bit better and we get together working out, maybe I'm going to give him a call and we'll talk to him, so say hello, give him a
Right.
nice call to these guys. Skip, what's up, man?
What's going on, guys?
What's up, Skip? Skip, I'm going to send out your stuff this week. So we got the autographs. Actually, I think, hold on.
What's going on, guys? Yeah, I remember signing Skips. Milligan or Mulligan, something like that, right?
Yep, right here, Skip. If you can
There.
see this, Skip, we already got you an autograph right there. It's coming your way. We're going to get you the shirts.
Look at that ugly guy.
So right there, Skip Oven, Greg signed them for. We got these things Greg signing. We're going to be sending them out to everyone. Anyone, like I said, wants autographs, I'll leave my email in the description. We'll send them out to Greg. Greg is going to be sending me stuff, and I'm going to be autographing them, sending them out to you guys. So, Skip, you got it, Skip. As you can see, it's right there, Skip Mulligan, right there. We got that coming to you. It's all coming. So I got everything set for you, buddy.
Yes, I definitely signed that stuff.
Hey, what's up, Chestnuts? What's up?
What's going on, Sean? How you doing?
Yeah.
It's always good to be here. That's his name is Sean. Is it
Sean.
SAWN or SAUN? Sean.
Sean, I don't know. Sean, I don't know how he spells it.
What's that say? I can't see.
Ruben Sanchez says, "Oh, he saw my leg video. Yes, I am pretty jacked. Everyone's been asking me, and I'm gonna send you an autograph. Also, I'm getting pictures made myself because now, I was on RX today with you guys. We were talking about the Sam Sulek nonsense that's going on.
Right. The Sam BS.
It's Sean SEAN.
SEAN. Okay, I
Sean.
was wrong with both of them.
Yeah, yeah. So that was really cool. Yeah, Ruben. And you're in Texas.
Yeah, I don't know. Some of you guys saw that video today on. Did any of you guys see that video? Wait a minute. I don't think RX put it up yet. I don't think
it went up. The video went up.
It did?
Video. Yes, it did. It dropped about an hour ago.
Oh shit! I looked at it.
It's on there. Dave dropped it about an hour ago. So RX just posted it not too long ago. Yep, Ruben was about an hour ago. So we everyone's been watching and been texting me, and actually Desktop Bodybuilding Xavier reached out to me because he wants to do an interview with us I think he wants to do an interview with me and you. So I told him we would do it. So hey Brian, what's up, buddy? Wiz, what's up, man? What's going on, man? Glad you can jump
Going on?
on. Christina, what's up? Yes, I'll get you an autographed picture also for myself to you. And you can get one ugly guy like this too, Greg too. This is Greg.
That's enough.
What's up, Christina? Where's Jose? Is Jose listening too?
No way, Jose. Yeah, that's your friends, right? Or your
Yes. That's
yeah,
the
okay.
friend. Yes,
What's
yes,
up?
the nieces. Yes. So
Yeah.
I'm getting all
Anyway,
these.
we did that video today, you guys. If you guys saw it on RX Muscle, Joe was on there. And with me and Lee Priest. And Lee Priest was in ball breaking mostly. He destroyed Palumbo, as always.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Yes.
which is funny.
Yes.
You know, if you know Lee, it's funny, 'cause
Mm-hmm.
he's relentless.
Exactly. But Greg, I mean, I know you didn't get to say some things you wanted to say. What is your take on the whole thing with Sam and Fuad? You know, I know he was a little bit upset with you what you said.
Well, Fuad, I of what I hear, I don't know. I don't even, I guess I'm saying his name right. It's Fuad.
Yes, Fuad. Yes, that's right.
All right, I was calling him Haas because I know that's his nickname, but whatever. Um, you know, I, he doesn't like me because I guess I used the word pimp and that really got him pissed off. But
Mm-hmm.
that's just the way I talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
And
it's street
I
talk.
think I get a little stewed by that, and I understand it. So, I told him that don't like Arnold told me, don't get so emotional.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I just think that, I hear different things from different people, and it always seems to be he has a problem with this one, he has a problem with that one, he has a problem with this one. And the common denominator is he has a problem. And I just think that maybe he shouldn't take things, you're on the internet. Okay. Now, if you Google me, there's so much bullshit about me. And there's articles the most hated man, all this kind
Mm-hmm.
of were written, 20 something years ago.
Yes.
So, and people still with the Synthol thing, still, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The videos that you see with me with the big, fucking
With these
balloon.
arms like this. Look at that.
Right.
Look at that.
That,
Look at that bicep on Greg.
that's beautiful. No, I'm just kidding. But that's that's not the the hematoma wasn't in that. But there,
No.
training video, whatever. I had the hematoma, right? But that was filmed by my girlfriend. All right, and she's dead. She's been dead. Not the girlfriend I have now. She's been dead. The one I have now has been with 18 years, but that one's been dead 24 years. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Almost 24 years. Been there 23 and a half years. So that's how long ago that was. You know what I mean?
Yes, it was. Long
It's when you see that big balloon arm of me. It's the big balloon arm and in TLC. I drain it, and you see the little blood dripping down. All of that was a long time ago, and I still, 24 years later, you still got people obsessed with that. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I think I had just, was 39 into 40 when some of that, was happening to me. I'm going to be 64. I'm 63, but I'm going to be 64.
Mm-hmm.
That's how long ago that was, so people,
Yeah.
but people, so in other words, the reason why I'm telling is because, you know, if you're going to deal with haters when you're on the internet or you do anything, even whenever I do TV, you get people like, oh, what's he on TV for? Oh my God, why would they use him and this and that? Whatever, bro. But it's
Mm-hmm.
put asses in the seats. That's why. But the bottom line is, it doesn't matter. I don't let that stuff get to me. If I did a video like he did a video on me saying that I'm an asshole and why would anybody listen to me and
Yes.
and to go fuck myself and everything, you know, if he,
What's up,
if,
Crush?
if I did a video on that to
Mm-hmm.
every single person who ever talks shit about me, I'd be on the internet 24 hours just making videos of, to all my haters. Who cares?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
you mad, bro? You know what I mean? Like, line up. Who gives a shit? What do you even say? I don't know. Anybody listens to this guy. Who gives a shit what he says? Well, obviously you give a shit because
He
you
does.
made a whole video about it. Let it go. Let it
Yeah.
go.
Let it go. You know.
What do you care what I think? You're making scuttle. What do you care? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. You know.
Nobody put down the kid Sam.
No, the
Sound
kid Sam was
but
a nice kid. He was really nice. He was a really nice kid. Very genuine, very soft spoken. I actually thought a little shy, to be honest with you.
right. So nobody put him down. If you're making scuttle and you're helping a kid make scuttle, who cares? But I mean,
Yeah.
every single time somebody gets under this guy's skin, he's got to make videos and they're pieces of shit and fuck them and shut up and nobody
Mhm.
cares about you. You're irrelevant. Well, you better tell the people, that I just did the documentary with Arnold, and now I did another one on
With Hulk
Hulk Hogan
Hogan.
out
Hulk
soon.
Hogan's coming out too.
You better tell them I'm irrelevant,
Yeah, yeah,
and
exactly.
braggart, but come on, dude,
Yeah.
uh, let's call a spade a spade. You don't like me, that's okay. Get in line. Get behind my girlfriend because she don't like me either. You know, no, I'm kidding you. No, but my girlfriend talks shit about me, tells me what a piece of shit and a loser I am when we have sex because she knows it turns me on. And that's my fucking spakim. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
spakim all over is because she knows that I love it. I love it. You think you're bothering me? I love it. It's nothing but I have the longest fuse. You know, I don't let things get to me like that. I don't get mad. It takes a lot to get me mad. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
He he would have to put his hands on me and get like right in my face where he smells nasty breath. Then maybe I might get, and that wouldn't be good for him. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
other
Yeah.
than that, peace and love. I'm
Yep.
too old to be, playing the tough guy role. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I was talking to Jimmy the Bull about maybe a half hour before I jumped on with you because he was like, "Hey, what's going on with this boo ad and this and that?" I was telling him a little bit. He's like, "I don't even know." And he was saying to me, he was like, if we had this YouTube and stuff, all the Instagram stuff back in the 80s when we were the guys and all that stuff, he goes, we'd be millionaires. We'd be the Sam Suleks or whatever of the day. And
He's
I was like,
right.
yeah. Jimmy said, doing
He's
all
right.
he was benching 1,000 pounds and this and that, doing all that stuff.
Dude, I spotted him. I spotted him reverse benching 600 pounds. And I told him, listen to me. You better get this shit because I can't pull this off you. You know, first grip. I'm like this at the woman's extravagant on stage in the unit. There, I was the only spotter. I'm like a little help, maybe somebody stand on the sides because I stood in the middle. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
son of a bitch, he did 3 reps with it. You know what I mean?
Wow. If he didn't do it, you wouldn't have been able to pull it up.
I would have been put. First of all, he would have had my ball sack and my ass on his face because he's on the bench, and I'm standing over, and I would have had to basically almost sit down on his face just to pull that up. But he did it. He did it easily
Wow.
for reps.
Wow.
And Jimmy's my boy. I know all these guys: Dave, Jimmy, John. I know all those guys for a long time.
Hmm.
First time I met Jimmy was in 1991. I mean,
Wow.
that's how long ago. So you guys, some of you guys weren't even born then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
you know,
Jimmy
so
told me that Lou Ferrigno actually was scared to spot him. Did you
oh,
know that?
if Lou Ferrigno spotted me, he would have pushed the bar on me. You know what I'm saying?
He would have pushed it down
He
right
would have
on
left.
top of
He would have been like, "There you
you.
go, get out of that," because he's not his favorite person.
Yeah. Actually, quick pump. Jimmy was in a couple movies. He was in Batman um, as an extra with Dave Palumbo, I believe.
Yeah, he did some. He's done a bunch of stuff,
He's done a
Jim.
few stuff. Yeah, Jimmy's done a few things in the 80s, some B movies and everything.
Yeah, so
Crusher said he was 5 in 91. Wow.
I was in the jail scene at the Goodfellas, but you couldn't even see me. So,
Yeah, he was the one getting raped in the back
yeah.
in the jail scene.
No, that's it. It was in when they filmed it at Boys and Girls High School in New York City, and it
Hmm.
wasn't a real jail. And that's when they filmed the scene where Ray Liotta was talking to his wife, and well, you see like a big, huge auditorium, all these prisoners talking. That I was there. My wife was actually an extra in it too, so whatever.
Yep,
But I mean,
exactly.
that the Wanderers. I was the Ducky Boy. What else? A bunch of stuff.
But again, who had said you're a nobody? So
Yeah, I'm a nobody. It doesn't. I could be a nobody. This nobody got under his skin with just one word. You know what I mean? It just made.
Just one word, yeah. But all they were managing him. They were managing him. I saw that they were managing him. And I guess I talked to my brother, George, and he, like I said, we said in the podcast, dealing with all the boxing promoters and everything. He knows George. He's seen it. They come in, they do what they have to do, and then when they're the old news, goodbye. You know.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
I mean, I understand. All he had to do was say something to me like, "Bro, why did you shouldn't use the word pimp." I don't even remember. I just, you know me, Joe. Joe knows me personally, you guys. And when I talk to Joe, even on the phone, I mean, I go, yo, Satan,
Yeah,
right?
you'll be yeah. You call your girlfriend Satan, you're Satan. Shut up.
Order, freaking Satan. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
you call her Satan all the time. Yeah, you'll
yeah,
say something to her. It's very funny. Or
yeah.
you talk about your mother-in-law.
Oh, my mother-in-law, forget about that. Is Satan. But when I used that word, I was just like, like it was because I meant like, I meant his manager. Okay, so I said pimp. Okay, and then I said, all right, I'm sorry.
Eli, what's going on?
It's burning. Yeah, it's like it's.
Magnum, rambling freak. I love your stories.
Thank
Magnum,
you, my brother. I love to be known as the Ramlin Freak because that
the rambling freak.
15 years with Steve Bleckman,
Wow.
and I loved it. He was a great guy, bro. He was a great guy.
Missing link. Yes.
That link,
Yeah,
yeah,
someone wrote, yeah, Chestnut Road. The missing link.
my girlfriend's mother is a really nice guy, uh, but I love her goat. She has a nice goatee. No, but
Better than yours.
yeah, better than mine. I color mine. She don't have to color hers. It's black because she's younger than me. You know what I mean? I'm older than
Really?
my mother. Yeah, by like 5, 6 years, 5 years.
Wow.
And I'm older than her, but she looks like she could be my mother. I mean, she's old. She looks
Wow.
older. I don't look my age. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
you don't. You
Right.
look great,
And
fine for your
and
age.
she's got like nice back tits too. You know what I mean? Like, when a girl wears a bra and you see the tits in the back. But no, really. You know, I told my girlfriend, "How did you come out of that? God name, did you?" You know what I mean? And my
Yeah.
girlfriend's mother's like, she didn't want to leave, because my girlfriend, I guess, it was like she was late, giving birth to my girlfriend. My girlfriend was a border baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, in other words, like, her mother ran across the border, to give birth to her. And when she's like, be like, she was 2 weeks late coming out. And I'm like, oh,
Yes, Eli, we're live now. Yeah.
like she didn't want to leave. And I'm like, oh my God, I feel ill. You know what I mean? Like, thinking about sitting in that nasty fucking, you know, vagina and it fucking say you wouldn't want to leave.
Oh my God.
And my girlfriend's too, like, she don't like to talk back to her or nothing. I'm like,
Mm.
you're out of your mind, But
Mhm.
anyway, nuts. The mother-in-law's. I got a
Michael
million,
Russo, what's up, Mike? Michael
millions.
Russo said hello.
Up, Mike Russo.
Mike
What's
Russo.
going
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, guys, I'm getting those autographs that you guys wanted for Greg. Everything are coming out. So just let you guys know, I'm talking to him, Lucia, getting some more. I got more emails that I got to talk to Lucia, get you to sign some more stuff. So,
Yeah, Joe was on RX today, so
yeah, I was on RX Muscle today, guys. If you guys saw it earlier, just talking about the Sam Sulek meet and greet and what happened, what really went down. He likes Lee Priest. Sam loves Lee Priest.
yeah,
He does. You know,
that's whole this whole debacle started simply because when you told me that he saw me, he knows me,
yeah, yeah.
on the Arnold Vice TV show,
Hmm.
but he didn't see anything about Jay on. He didn't know about Jay being on. Like, he doesn't know what Shark Tank was. He didn't know about Jay. He knows who Jay Cutler is, but he didn't know that Jay was on Shark Tank. Like, he didn't care. Like, I don't know. He never saw Shark. He knows nothing about Shark Tank. Like. So I told Dave that, like, I wanted to zing Dave. That's
Yeah.
why this whole thing up. Like, hey,
Yes.
Sam Slick, he didn't see
Jay Cutler on Shark
Jay
Tank.
on he knew nothing about Jay being on no Shark Tank, but he knew about me,
We knew
and
about Arnold. Yeah, Arnold and Shark.
right,
Yeah.
on the Arnold Schwarzenegger thing. And then Lee got a hold of that, and Lee just relentlessly
Hmm.
hammers Dave. And I love every minute. I love Lee.
Yeah,
Lee's a
Lee's a great guy. We love Lee. Lee's
he's,
just
he's a loyal friend, and Dave's a loyal friend too. So some of you guys,
yeah.
you
Yeah,
say,
Dave's a good guy. He's a really great guy.
yeah,
He's
it's just, that's just the way it is. And we got Dave's going to be coming on,
and
Joe.
Dave's coming on too. He said he promised me. He's like, "Oh, I'm coming on. Don't worry about it." He's just got a
Right.
lot of things going on that he's got to take care of.
Oh yeah.
He's got a lot of stuff he's got to take care of. But Jimmy, actually, when I talked to him earlier, Jimmy the Bull said he's going to shoot for Saturday to come on. So I told him, I said, okay.
Saturday? Is he
What?
coming this Saturday?
That's what he said he'd like to, because he's doing the priest confessionals on Friday night,
Right.
and he said they do Friday night. You know, he when I actually talked to him, like he had just gotten home or something, and he's trying to go to bed because he's got to wake up at like 1 a.m.
Yeah, he goes to sleep, I think, at 8, Jimmy. Just
Mhm.
7 or 8 o'clock at night. Because he's got to get up at 1 in the morning because he drives a truck.
Yes, he
Some
drives a truck and everything.
when he's driving a truck, he'll talk to me. Sometimes he'll talk to my girlfriend. We'll be gabbing on the phone and stuff,
Yeah,
Jim.
because you're up all night, Greg. You never
Yeah,
sleep.
all night. I'm a vampire. And when
Hmm.
I hang upside down like this, a vampire.
Yeah, especially in your room with all those
I-
bats and heads
yeah.
that you got going on in there. Hey, John Mancini Fitness, what's up? You should have got the autograph, John. I sent it out.
Did he
Just
get
by
it?
the way, you should have get it. I don't know if you did, but we sent it out, so they should have
Thank
been
you.
delivered today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, John, for liking, subscribing, and being part of our crew. You know, um, yeah, you should have got it. So let me know. Make sure, John, you got it. Yeah,
Yeah,
nobody watches Shark Tank, Ruben. No one does. Everyone
yeah.
watches Vice. That's like the channel to be on.
It is. Lee Priest put it perfectly. He was even,
Brian, what's up?
and he told Dave, he said, Vice TV is kind of like the TikTok of television. Young people watch that. Okay.
Yep.
That's why this kid, Sam, he, saw and knew of me on Arnold on Vice TV. Oh, yeah,
Hmm.
Greg, I saw it, whatever, on Vice TV, because young people watch that because it's got rappers. When I was in doing the show, I did one on Hulk Hogan and I did one on Arnold. When I was in the studio, after I was done, they were working on Dave Chappelle. Okay.
Yes.
And, so what I'm saying is, okay. And, Jim Florentine was there and all those guys. And I know those guys. Now, the other one there, Shark Tank, is more for older people. Young kids don't give a shit about somebody trying to sell a business product to to these big rich people and see if they'll take it. Young kids aren't, they're not into that. But the Vice TV has funky stuff. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Tattoo parlors, all kinds of stuff. So that's what Lee Priest was telling Dave.
Yeah. Brian Pablo's on here. What's up, Brian?
Hey,
Hey,
Brian,
Brian,
what's going on?
email me your address because I got something coming for you. We got something for you, surprise. So email me your address, and I'll send it to you in the chat, or my brother might can send it to you.
Yeah,
But
funny. See, Brian, I would have hooked you up today,
with Lee, yeah, we were trying to get you hooked up with Lee.
but he had a run and go. He's in oh Madon. What's the name of the place Brian's from? Where it's he's at Sam's Fitness. He went to Sam's Fitness today to do 3 or 4 videos, but he couldn't talk to anybody and he had to run back out. But he is in, I guess, your town. What is it's oh my God,
Sydney?
Sydney. Thank you.
Yes, he was in Sydney. We
That
got to
out.
try and get them to
In
hook up.
Sydney, and you're in Sydney, right? So I
Yeah.
could have gotten him to do it today, but he told me he didn't have time. He had to run in to Sam's
Yes.
Fitness today because he was doing a bunch of videos for Sam, and then
Yes.
he had to leave, and he couldn't have anybody come meet him there while he's doing that because that's Sam's thing. But he's still gonna. He'll be when he goes there. He's gonna meet you.
Yes, he's going to meet you guys.
Okay.
Like I said, we want to be with you guys, with the fans and everyone who helps us, supports us.
Oh
We're
yeah,
just like you guys. You guys are really cool people, man. We got a great group of people that are on the chat. Um,
I always
Brian,
say.
if you're on the chat, George, send my email if you can in the chat, George, so that
Oh,
these people
George.
have it. George was running my chat for a little while. I don't know where he went.
No,
Might have disappeared. But if not, I'll put it in here and some in the description or something. But George, if you're still running my chat, please put my email.
George is.
Oh, there
There's
he is. George just wrote.
that
Hey,
George.
George, can you put my email in the chat really quick so these people can email me? I don't want to get Brian Pablo some stuff and everything.
Yeah, so otherwise, when Lee goes there again, but see, he couldn't do it today. He told me
No,
because
he
they're
was busy.
he's running to Sam's and then he's running back. I don't even know where Sam's is. Maybe you know where Sam's is, but Sam's Fitness. So he was doing
Yeah,
videos for Sam. I guess they do that equipment stuff or something. He was telling me, but he was
I
funny.
see you. I see you, George. I see you. Okay. I didn't know if you were sleeping or eating Reese's.
Come on,
That's my
George.
brother. That's my brother George, who's running my chat from the Zapata Bear Unboxing podcast.
That boy George.
Yeah, he's going to be fighting on the 27th again, and looks like we
Oh,
might have some surprise guests.
April, right?
April 27th, yes, and Teddy Atlas might come with us. So Teddy Atlas, obviously you, Lee, we can do maybe a little podcast there live there.
I'll definitely do it.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Sam is a good kid. It's just he's very quiet, very reserved. Seems a little shy, to be honest with you.
See,
You know.
guys, listen. I'm going to try to. I'm not greasing my ass. I'm trying to give you a story here so you can kind of understand. Just like you guys, I watch movies, right? I watch movies all the time. So all of a sudden, they do the movie Bigger, Stronger, Faster. It's the movie is owned by Magnolia Films, which is owned by Mark Cuban. So Mark Cuban likes my personality. So Mark Cuban said, he, by the way, paid me incredible, but he wanted me to open the Tribeca Film Festival, which was actually filmed by Dave Palumbo. Dave Palumbo went there. This is when we worked with MD. So it was Muscular Development.
Mm-hmm.
There's a famous clip where I pinched Dave's ass. He was interviewing me outside. He goes, "I'm here with the Ramlin freak who just pinched my ass." Anyway, so now follow me on this, okay? Because I'm going to use this as an example of how Sam feels. I watch movies, and I'm into watching movie stars and everything. And I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut. Even though I've been in some
Mm-hmm.
movies, it means nothing. I'm no fucking movie star. So now here I am. I'm hired to open the Tribeca Film Festival. So I'm on stage on at the AMC Theater on 42nd Street in Manhattan. Right. I'm on stage and I'm giving a speech, and I got a microphone in front of me, and I'm by myself. And there's a huge audience, and it's packed. And I'm looking, and Martin Scorsese's there, and all these famous movie stars are sitting in there, and they're just sitting there, and they're looking at me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking, and I'm going, in my head, I'm saying to myself, holy shit, like I'm not in their league. You understand? Like I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut, hamster on a
Mm-hmm.
wheel, ant on a treadmill, dog chasing his tail. So I'm just sitting there and I'm going, oh my God, I'm talking to these guys who, are movie stars. I'm just a Momo that had a scene in a
Mm-hmm.
movie strong fest. But, I'm a good bullshitter, so I can sink it home, and I'm a good talker. That's why Cuban hired me, not even Mark, not even Chris Bell. So I went on there and I gave the whole speech, and it was good. And, a few of the actors came to me after, great job and everything. Now, let's move that over to what does that have to do with Sam Valentino? You're just greasing your own ass. No. What I'm trying to say is I felt like a fish out of water there because I'm just in this fucking scene in a movie, and these guys are movie stars. Well, Sam Sulek or Sulek or whatever you say his name is, he's a kid who a couple years ago was watching Rich Piana's videos who motivated him. And a couple years ago, maybe started taking maybe a little babano, whatever, however he did it, started training. And before you know it, 2, 3 years later, now he's all of a sudden he's this big Willie on on the internet. All right. He hasn't stepped on stage. He has nothing to do with the bodybuilding community. He has nothing to do with the industry is what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
Do with the bodybuilding industry. But now here he is. He's on stage, and right now he's got more followers than Mr. Olympia, and he's got more followers than some guy that won the national.
Yep.
And he's and he's standing there, and there's 400 people standing online to see him, and he's going, "Holy shit!" Like they're standing online to see me. Like I'm not Mr. Olympia. I'm not, like I'm not no. Just like when I said I was no big movie star, but they're standing here to see me. You know what I mean? And I think he's young, and he's still a little green, so to speak. So it kind of like is overwhelming to him.
Yes.
For me, it was overwhelming, but I can hide that shit. And I'm a good, with the mouth. Ask Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up, Joe can't get me off the phone. Neither can Lee Priest. When me and Lee Priest get started saying, "Look, we're only going to talk for a minute," and then 4 hours later, Lee and I are still talking on the phone. And I've done the same thing to Joe. So now I think that it overwhelms the kid. You see, now if you're a pro bodybuilder and you let's use Lee. You go up through the ranks. You start as a teenager, you get exposure. You're in magazines. You go to the next level. You compete. You compete as as a young pro. All of a sudden, start winning pro shows. You're competing in the Olympia. You keep getting more and more exposure. So
Mm-hmm.
now Lee stands on stage. He's built himself up to that. So it's not a shock to him. He's
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But this kid went from being a guy who just watches the video like you guys to all of a sudden being the guy now who's the main guy on the
Yes.
camera.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If that makes sense to you. So I think
Yep.
he's overwhelmed by that. He didn't get a chance to grow into that.
Yes.
You follow
Yep.
me?
Yep. You're right.
I'm not an actor. I'm just some guy that was in a movie. So when I'm standing giving a speech and I see actors out there and guys who've been in a million movies, there's Martin Scorsese, who's shorter than me, by the way. And I'm standing there and I'm like, holy shit, So, but I just go into talk mode. If you're not one of those people that can do that, it becomes a little like rougher for you. So
Yep.
that's just my opinion on the kid Sam. I think
Yeah.
that he didn't grow into the fame. He went from nothing to awesome famous. Like there
Yeah.
was no, bump, bump, bump.
Yeah.
Going from high school baseball player to being like the number one starter on the New York Yankees. You're like,
Yep.
wait a minute, I just was playing high school. Oh my God, I watch the Yankees every day on TV, and now I'm their fucking starting pitcher. Like, how the hell did I didn't make my way through the minors? I didn't go to college and the minors, and again,
Yeah.
you understand that?
Yep. DS said, "Do you think Sam made a mistake signing with Fuad?"
No, no. He's making money.
He's making money.
He's
He is,
making
but he could probably have made more, maybe himself.
maybe, but maybe not. I don't know if he has the. I think that maybe he needs like Fuad or however you say his name. I think he needs him to be who he is. You know what I'm saying? Like I think.
Yeah.
Look, you know what it
Kevin,
is?
what's up?
I'm a terrible businessman. You have no idea. I'm a very bad businessman. But if
Yes, I do know, Greg.
I do something, I would give everybody shit for free. I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's,
I know.
yeah.
That's the way you are.
So I would need somebody like a Joe or Joe's brother, George,
George is good at
right?
business.
Who's a really good businessman. He would be like, no, 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 you got to pay this or you got to do that. You know what I mean? Like, I think that Sam needs that. I think that Sam needs that
Hmm.
because I just think that the guy Fuad needs to lighten up a little bit. Not always get so stewed at anything anybody says.
Hmm.
Don't always have to come out and make a hate video and attack. You know how many people that guy's attacked?
Yep.
A lot of people. Anytime somebody sniffles in his wrong way, like this, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna make an attack video. Dude, again, if I made an attack video on everybody that talks shit about me, I'd be making videos on my girlfriend, I'd be making videos on my mother-in-law, even my
Hmm.
own children. They all talk shit about me. Do you understand?
Yep.
So if I got my skin is thick.
Hmm.
It takes a lot to stew my clams. Believe me,
Yep.
a lot. Do you understand? In
Yep.
the old days when I was young, if you had your headlights on my ass, I pulled you over. I wanted to pull you out of the car. I wanted to fight you. I thought I was a tough guy. And meanwhile, I've had guns held to my head from doing stupid shit like that. And I was almost shot when I had my ex-wife was pregnant with my son, 9 months pregnant. And me and some guy had a road rage thing, and he pulled up beside me, dropped his window, dropped down, and he
Rick
had
Quick.
a gun.
What's up, Rick Quick?
We were on the Garden State Parkway, and we were both going about 80 miles an hour. So if he would have
Hmm.
pulled that trigger, my wife would have been dead. I would have been dead, and the people in the back seat, my friends,
Hmm.
they would have all been dead too. You
Yep.
understand? So,
Hmm.
but I don't do that anymore. Now a guy has his lights or he's beeping horn, he's on my ass. I'm going too slow. I pull over and I'm like, okay, bye, asshole, pass me.
Hmm.
I don't let those things bother me anymore. When I was younger, I let them bother me. Wanted to fight
Hmm.
everybody. I don't do that no more. I
Hmm.
don't do any of that. Not even close. A guy can beep, give me the finger on the way, and I'm like, hi, bye, bye, have
Hmm.
a nice life. You
Yep.
know, I don't
Yep.
care. I don't let that get to me. But when I was younger, I let it get to me. I think this guy just lets things get to him. Don't let it get to you. Especially
Yep.
you say I'm an asshole. Valentino's listen. Who listens to Valentino? He
Yep.
lies. He's a fucking liar. Then what do you want to? What do you let my words bother you for? I'm a
Yep.
liar. Who listens to me? I'm an asshole. Why would you listen to an asshole? You know,
Yep.
this asshole got under your skin with one word.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's true.
like tough guy. Oh, you want to go, yo, bro? You want to talk shit? You want to talk shit? You want to meet me at the Arnold? You want to meet? Get out of here with that shit.
Hmm. Yeah. The line was, the kids on the line were between 13 to like 19, and the kids all had that haircut like Sam, and the belts. They all had, like, there was a bunch of them with gallons of chocolate milk that they were going to have him sign. And I was talking to some of these kids, and these kids were like, "Yeah, I eat cinnamon toast crunch. I eat like 2 bowls like Sam, but I'm getting
Hey,
fat." And I'm looking at him like, "Okay, wow, eating donuts and eating this, but
listen,
I'm getting fat."
guys, listen to what I'm gonna say. You can't go by what any of us do. First of all, when I was taking the babanya, okay, I could eat a whole pizza pie and all
Mhm.
that stuff, and I never got fat. You can't do what I did. Even
Nope.
today, when I train, I say I have an extremely odd way of training, and it works because even Dave said he's doing a leg video, and he said Valentino's got amazing legs. Okay, and I do, but I would never tell you to do what I do. I would tell you what I think you should do, my opinion. But here's the thing. Okay, listen to me. When Rich Piana was alive, he used to take 3 scoops of that Love It, Kill It and throw it in a thing of water. 3 scoops, dude. Come on, you you can't do that. Do you know what three
Nope.
scoops of pre workout could do to anybody? And if
Yeah.
you're a young kid and you do that shit, you're gonna you can screw yourself up or wind up in an emergency room.
Hmm.
Yeah. Also, he used to make um in a blender, he'd throw like friggin' cocoa pebbles or whatever the hell it was,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
peanut butter and applesauce and all kinds of
Hmm.
other bullshit in there.
Yep.
1 gram. I don't believe in protein powder, but you believe in throwing fruity pebbles in there, right?
Mhm.
Anyway, he would do all that shit, blend it up and drink it. But he's taking growth, he's taking, insulin. Yeah.
Mhm.
He took a lot
Mhm.
of insulin. So, and this is nothing bad about Rich, and it worked for him.
Yep.
Fine that he took it. I don't care that he took it. I don't care if you stick ass hair in a capsule and you eat it. That's your business. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's just like, by the way, a little sidebar, just like those Synthol guys in Brazil. Okay, they look ridiculous, but who cares? It's
Mhm.
no difference from stripper that's got 2 basketballs in here like this, and I mean, that looks ridiculous. But who cares? That's all it is. She wants to look like that. Who
Yep.
cares? My
Yep.
800-pound wife sitting
Yep.
there eating gluttony. You know what I mean? And to the point where they're so big, and they're like,
Yep.
I'm gonna get so
Yep.
fat, I'm gonna be 900 pounds.
Mhm.
If that's what you want to do, I know people like, but she's killing herself. Oh, I'm glad you're so concerned. You know what I mean? Give me a
Yeah.
break.
Yeah.
Okay, but
John
it,
Mancini asked me about where the parents were. The parents were actually dropping these kids off and like getting online and say, "All right, we'll be back in like an hour or two." And they would come back, and the kids would be moved up a little bit, and they would go shopping and do whatever. I actually had a kid. There was a 13-year-old kid who was in front of me, and I got to know him really quick. So hey, I so told him, I said, "Hey, you're gonna save my spot. I'll give you 20 bucks, save my spot. I'll see you in a little while. I'm going to go eat, do some things." And I left, came back, and he's like, "Oh," and I get back on because they're all 13-year-old kids anyway. It was pretty funny. So, their parents were just dropping them off, letting them do what they want to do. They were all excited and ready to go. And oh my God. And it was funny. One kid, and I couldn't believe it, goes up to Sam. And to me, Sam, I've seen other videos of him. He was bigger. He was not impressive, not as big as I thought. And the kids were like, "Can I squeeze your bicep?" And they were squeezing his bicep right in front of me. And I was like, "Oh my God, this is crazy." But that's what they wanted to do. I said, "Wow."
see, guys, that's the other thing. I think the kid. I think things come on. Guys, listen to me. I know you would love it if a lot of you guys said, "Hey, I would love it if Obviously, if you're making a lot of money, that makes it more worthwhile. But when a camera's in your face and it focuses on you, and you go from being the average you that you are today to tomorrow being a super celebrity, and you're under a microscope. If you pick your nose, he picked his nose. Look, it's all over the internet. It's a little bit much."
Yeah.
Okay. But the thing is, what you guys have to understand is you can't watch what these guys do. If he
No.
eats junk food, I used to eat junk food when I was natural, but I have genetically, it didn't affect me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was one of
Hmm.
the that, my body burned fat really fast, easily. And my gym owner his name was Bob Baft, that owned the gym from when I was a teenager, actually had a shirt made up because he couldn't believe I'd go in there with, eating like ho hos and stuff. And he wrote, I built this body on junk food. You know, it was light. It was actually the same color as this. And I used to, you know, Pete, what's his name? Paulie DeMayo, who I'm friends with. Can you hear me, Joe? Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me now?
Now I hear you now. Okay, you're fine
Okay,
now.
yeah, when you were touching it, something happened. So what Paul
Yeah.
DeMayo used to make fun of me because I used to have a bag with like fucking Kaiser rolls and drink like sugar. It was sugar, it wasn't like diet cream soda, like clear. It was like old time clear
Hmm.
soda. I would actually drink it. Why? Because I'd be in the gym for 4 hours training. You know what I mean? But I was young, you know, and Paulie DeMayo used to bust my chops about that. He once bought me a bag of Kaiser rolls and was like, here, to work out. Because I'd eat them in body parts because I needed the carbs. Now,
Mm-hmm.
could you do that? I wouldn't recommend you doing it. Don't do what I did. It's my genetics. I knew I can handle it. That doesn't mean it's going to be right for you.
No.
When Rich Piana would drink those drinks, you know how many kids believe that shit? Or, hey, Rich Piana used to eat a pint of Ben and Jerry's before
Bed.
bed. I could do that, dude. If I ate a ice cream like that before bed, I'd wake up, I'd shit the bed, bro. You know what I'm saying with that? But it didn't affect him. He was, you know, he openly took Cytomel and you know the Babani. He took insulin. But that's fine. Nobody's saying bad, Rich. Don't you do that? That's bad. No, nobody's saying that. I knew Rich. He was fine. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
A few times him and I clashed when I was with MD, but that's it's nothing. I don't let
Yeah.
anybody. I clashed with a lot of people, you know, and it's okay. I liked Rich. I'm really good friends with Sarah. Geez, I'm friends with Sarah now. We hated each other for a long time. Well, she hated me, but
Sarah Piana. Sarah
yes,
Piana.
but you know, I'm really good friends with
Yeah.
Chanel.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
girlfriend.
With Chanel too. I know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Chanel.
Chanel and I are really good friends, and Chanel and my girlfriend are really good friends, and
Yeah.
yeah, my
And Jerry
girlfriend,
Ward's
Jerry Ward's wife. Yeah, Jerry
wife.
Ward's wife even made a video, and when she was talking about Jerry, she even the first
She
person
met
she put
you. Yeah.
up because
She was nice. Jerry was nice. He was a cool
Jerry
dude. I
was
knew Jerry.
a guy, phenomenal guy. But you know what's funny? When we talk, Jerry Ward and I never talked about bodybuilding. Never. We didn't sit
Mm-hmm.
back and go, you know, so Jerry, what do you do for your arms? You know, what do you know, do you think that eating like this or taking testosterone, he would never say that, hey, Greg, what do you think of it? Never. We never, we talked about everything but bodybuilding. And as
Yep.
a matter of fact, if you watch the memorial video that Erin, his wife, did, she brought me up first and she said, you know, those two used to sit on the phone and they would talk about all kinds of stuff, crazy stuff. And we never talked about bodybuilding. He was a good man. And when
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys know, but I'm religious and I pray. See, I wear rosary beads right here. Okay. You know, okay. By the way, I
Look at
don't
that
wear,
chest.
right. There's no 10 shirts. Okay. They're still here, bro. You know what I mean?
Look at that.
Yeah, they're still there. You can't see them. They look terrible there, but, you know, I'm still jacked. I mean, you can still see like the shoulders and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so the point I'm trying to make is that, you know, what do you know, like I talk to Joe. Joe and I don't really talk about
No,
body.
we
You know,
talk about everything else. We talk about everything else.
you know, we don't sit there and talk about, hey, oh, so, you know, what do you do for biceps? You know, or should I
Mhm.
be eating this? You know, we talk about everything else. Usually we're
Yeah.
ranking girlfriend.
That's true. We're talking about Lucia. Yeah, she's washing the dishes. Yeah, exactly.
Is, by the way, is Miss M watching this?
No, she's not on there. No, she's not. Is George? Are you still in there? Because George is supposed to give Brian Pablo my email. If not, Brian, I'll put it in the at the end in the details or something. I'll put it in there, but I'll get it to you though, Brian, because we got something coming to you. Um, so Greg, I was going to also ask you. You were good friends with Boston Lloyd
Yes, very good friends
and
with.
Leo Rex, but
Yeah.
Leo was. I mean, I knew Leo. He was very smart, really smart, but he would get under people's skin really easy.
Let me just tell you, I walked Leo off the cliff. Wait, no, excuse me. I walked Leo from jumping off the cliff because he wanted to kill. He wanted to kill John Romano. You have no idea. I
Mhm.
had John, you know, I had to tell him, John, doesn't mean it. You're taking it wrong. I mean, if my girlfriend might still live to Texas, but I like Leo. I get along really well with him. I don't believe he was murdered. Sorry, sorry. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I don't believe he was murdered. He wasn't a bad guy. I talked to him about 2 weeks before he died. was in a good mood. He wanted to get out of there. You know what I mean? Tony Huge is a phenomenal friend of mine.
Yeah.
Great guy. Again, when we don't talk anything about bodybuilding. You know what I'm saying? We talk about everything but bodybuilding. Uh, Boston Lloyd said before he died, he was like, Greg, I'm going to be coming to New York because his girlfriend, his wife, has
Mhm.
family, I think, in Long Island. And he said, when I come there, I want us to get together. Matter of fact, I gave him that game face, wherever the fuck it is. I gave him the game face, and he actually liked it. And he said, maybe I'll do a little thing on it. You know what I mean? Because it has the MAE and all this stuff. But he died. Oh, I don't know. Satan's,
She woke up.
yeah. Um, what was I going to say? She only woke up because there's an Amazon box here and she got it. But so, I'm just saying to you guys, these guys some of the guys that are deemed as assholes are actually good guys. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? Some of the guys that are deemed as are really good guys. Some are not. You know, some are assholes. I
Yeah.
mean,
Romano needs to loosen up. That's what John said.
John is a really good guy, but he has like a way about him where he can come off very snooty. Like he'll tell you about, like, if he was talking about this soda, he'll go into a spin and, like, carbonated drinks, and he go in and in. Okay, I got it. But I got to give John credit about one thing. He's one of the smartest guys. That guy can build a motorcycle, build a car, build a boat. He could build a house. He could build. I mean, I don't know how he knows how to do that. I can't even. I'm lucky I can scratch my ass. My girlfriend is the one she's Mexican, so she's got that. She's in the blood. She cuts the grass and shit. Does the laundry. But my girlfriend will come up here and change the light fixture. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
My girlfriend will do that. My tanning bed breaks down. My girlfriend goes down and takes apart the tanning bed and puts it back together.
Yep.
Right? Right?
Hmm.
Girlfriend? I don't know if you heard it. Yeah. But anyway,
She
so
mows. She cuts your grass too.
she cuts the grass, bro. She blows the leaves and then she blows me. But the thing is, come on, she's Mexican. It's in her blood. But and if any of you are Mexican, don't get offended. We're playing around. We can play like that. You know what I'm saying? My kids are half black, half white. Their mother was, well, quarter black, but my ex was mulatto. You know what I mean? Her father was black, her mother's white. But regardless, um, but look, I'll give you something. This is gonna, like, make a lot of you guys. Valentino, what is wrong with you? You're so wrong. You think you know. I know you don't know for a fact. Okay, and please let this person know I said this. Michael Hearn, I believe. I know this is gonna kill you. I believe he's natural. Okay, now I know that Stooge claims there's no way. Believe Priest told me Greg is natural. I'm telling you, natural. Bob Bonham told me, Greg, I know he's natural. Lee Priest just said the other day, I don't give a fuck. Lee Priest told me that 30 years ago when he was in Gold's Gym, Michael Hearn was the same size he is now. He's not gotten bigger. He has more muscle maturity.
Hmm.
Michael Hearn has more muscle maturity because he's in his 50s. Same thing. Dude, I have striated glutes. Okay, Dave shows him. Go watch my video. My ass is striated like a motherfucker. I haven't squatted since the 1980s.
Hmm.
Why do I have striated glutes? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I believe it's muscle maturity. My legs are feathers, bro. They're hard, they're ripped, they're big. And when Joe and I go in the gym, we're gonna do. Listen to me. We're gonna go to the gym, Joe and we're going to do a seminar that's going to smoke your doors, because I'm going to show you things that's going to change how you train. And I'm going to want you guys to ask questions, because I want to get at body parts that you cannot get up. I swear. Then call me a fraud if I'm lying. I will give you a different way that you have to trust me on. I will give you a different way to do things. And if it doesn't work, I'm the biggest fraud. I'm a fake. Consider me all simple, whatever you want to call me, whatever. Okay. I will show you different things that will eat for each body part. I want your input, though. We're going to do live. I'm going to have the girls there. Maybe Morella be there. Maybe Lucia. They can read off. Okay. Joe Matarazz wants to know. I'm going to show you why most of you cannot build your calves. I'm going to show you why I do one set.
Hmm.
and I don't do it like Mike Mentzer, but I do it my way. 1 set. Now, I'm not telling you guys to do this. Remember, I'm already jacked, and I've been doing it I've been working out since 1972. But I do 1 set for my quads, just 1. But without 1 set, I want to vomit, shit, fart, shit my pants. I want sometimes I've had blood shoot out of my nose. 1 set, and my legs are fucking just as jacked as most pro bodybuilders.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not, and I'm not on steroids. If I was on Babanya, bro, I do every what do you call it? Every 10 days, I do is a shot of testosterone. But that's what my doctor. I'll even show you. I'll show you the bottle with the prescription. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But that's what my doctor. Now I'm going to show you, and that makes no difference in my physique. It's just that without it, I'm like a 10-year-old girl. I have testosterone of a 10-year-old girl, and I still can get the boner because I have sex all the time with my girlfriend, so that helps. But I don't, it stops the joints from making. It feeds the brain. Testosterone helps a man be a man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it helps some women be men too. But the thing I'm trying to tell you is I'm going to show you something that if you're a natural bodybuilder,
Mm-hmm.
it will help you. Just different techniques of doing things a different way.
Yep.
I promise you this, and I promise each one of you guys, if you give me the body part that you're having trouble with, you will have calves if you never had calves. Listen, if you have shitty calves, you'll still have shitty calves, but you'll have less shitty calves. You understand? If you have no diamond to that calf, you're still going to have no diamond, but you have a little bit more of a diamond. You can't take somebody with a horrible genetic, you know what I mean? But I will improve what you have.
Would you improve your mother-in-law's physique?
Dude, let me tell you something. She once rolled up her pants, right? She showed me her calf, right?
Mm-hmm.
Looking at the freaking thing, and it looked like King Henry VIII. You know when he ate that giant King Henry VIII ate that giant. And I see this because she got the skinny legs with this big fat calf. You know what I'm saying? And I said, listen, you got to have big calves to hold up that upper body. You know what I mean? You fucking, what are you? You're 4'11", 5 feet at the most, maybe 4'10", and you freaking weigh 350 pounds. You better have big calves, right? She like SpongeBob, and she got they got that square flat ass. You ever see some of them chicks? I don't want to, I always tell my girlfriend, the Mexican chicks, a lot of them, they look like a pillow. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Yes.
ass, and they got the 2 skinny legs. Well, she got 2 skinny legs, but the calves are fat. You know what I mean? From holding up the upper body. I told her I don't want that shit. What do you give? You know what I mean?
She never asked you to train or work her out so she could lose
Train.
weight. Yeah,
Train. The only way she trained is she fucking climbed the fence to get over here and then swam across that river. You know what I'm saying? She held the suitcase over her head going across that fucking river, coming over here from Mexico. That's her idea of training. She's got fucking deported like 4 times already. She keeps coming back. We can't get rid of her. Even her husband, my girlfriend's father, which is not her husband. But even my girlfriend's father's like, keep her in Mexico, please, God, keep her in Mexico. Because he got gumads over here, you know what I'm saying?
So
Yeah.
she goes over. She goes back. She gets deported, and then she gets back over here.
Coming back. Then she'll send a picture to my girlfriend of her in Mexico, and she's sitting on a donkey. You know what I'm saying? And the poor donkey's like, help me. I can't. Help me. I can see it on the face. There's chickens running around. I'm like, what are you in a third world country? She's from she's from country, in Mexico, there's the farms where the farms are.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
from the farm. I'm like, holy shit! I'm surprised they didn't, like nobody ever mistaked you for like one of them cows out in the field, Because she wore like a black and white like sweater or something. They think like, look at that cow. You better kill that. It looks old. You know what I mean? Here's what, bro, you want stories? I'm gonna give you guys some stories. You know what it is? I gotta sit back and even talk to my girlfriend. My girlfriend's like, I don't want to know what you're saying, because it's her mother, you know. But I gotta sit there and figure, okay, which story am I gonna tell? There's one that's happened about 6, 7 years ago, but it's so good. I might have to tell it, but it's fucked up. You know what I mean? And it actually involves a female bodybuilder from our. But I'm not gonna say who she is. But it's funny. You know what I mean? And
Mm,
she's insane. She's
mm,
insane.
yeah.
Insane. You know,
I
and they still believe, like, Joe, you're Spanish, right?
no,
But your parents are not like, they're not like from old school, I don't think.
no, no.
No, but this one still believes like you're sick because somebody got the evil eye. There's somebody like the reason why you got a cold is because like somebody like wished that on you. And I say to her, well, wait a minute. If you could just wish or like put the fucking maloiki on somebody, right?
Hmm.
Donald Trump would have been dead a gazillion times over, right? But she said, no, that's because he got people protecting him. And I'm like, what to do? I don't understand it, you know? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, enough of that. Even when I met my girlfriend, she was a little naive to that. I remember me and her having an argument. You know what's funny? Listen to this. I'm driving, right? And this is when I first met my girlfriend. She was young. She was like 18, 19. We're driving. And all of a sudden, she opens up the fucking passenger window, and I see her with a carton of eggs, right?
Hmm.
And throwing the eggs out the window like this. And I'm like, oh, I just bought that car. What are you doing? And she's going, the eggs, they have evil in them. You know what I mean? Like, because she, like her and her mother did a spell, like say she had a cold and they running the egg. Oh, come on. Those are good eggs, man. I want my fucking eggs. You're throwing away my friggin' eggs. You know what I'm saying? What do you mean they have evil in them? I say, she's like, no, if you crack it, there's blood in there. I'm saying, no, there's no blood in there. And if there is, it's a little speck because it's a young chicken. But she actually believed, I had it, you don't know what I went through to school her. Now she's like, yeah, I believe you. Do you believe I really believe that shit? Because the mother, like, you know, like her brother's gay. So what happened was, the father couldn't deal with that shit. So they took him to like like a shaman, like one of the Mexican shaman.
Hmm.
And he gave him a little packet of dirt. You pay like $3,000 for this, a little thing with dirt in it, and they smoke a cigarette and they blow it on him and they spit on him. You know what I mean? And they do the spell and roll an egg on him and everything like that. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And guess what? He's still gay. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Hey,
but like I deal with this shit all the time. You have no idea. But shit, that's nothing. I mean, that's not even a story. I'll tell you stories, bro.
mhm.
Insane shit she does.
Yeah,
Insane. Bro,
Toto Rio.
I wait, guy. I'm sorry, Joe. Let me cut you off because you know this story already. I
Okay.
just told people. Do you know what she did? You know what that bitch did? She went in. She goes to my girlfriend. And my girlfriend never talks back to her mother or her father. My sister was the same way. Never talked. Like never said what. Come on, shut. Oh my God, shut up. Never, never, never. Right. So the other day, about a couple weeks ago. This is recent. A couple weeks ago, my girlfriend goes to me. I'm gonna kill my mother. And I go, what's the matter? And she goes, she asked me for my license, right? Her driver's license,
Mm-mm.
a picture of her driver's license. And I said, what does she want it for? She goes, I don't know. And I said, well, why'd you give it to her? She goes, she asked me for it. And I said, well, you don't say, well, what are you going to do with my drive? What are you going to do with a picture of my driver's license? Do you know what the bitch did? You already know this story because I told you about it already. The bitch fucking put it up on Facebook. She put the fucking driver's license up on her Facebook story time. I know you guys are dying to find out. What's her name? I want to look her up. I'm talking about my girlfriend's mother. She put it on it, and my girlfriend saw it. She's like, now remember, my girlfriend's mother's with all these fucking, with the immigrants that are coming in now. All
Mhm,
these, yeah, they're all in cahoots. You know what I mean?
mhm,
And what the fuck? I freaked out because I'm like, she's putting you a freak. And my girlfriend did say her, mommy, like in a nice way. She doesn't even get pissed. Mommy, you put up my driver's license. You got to take that down. And I was like, oh my God, I did it by mistake. Yeah, bullshit. You put it, excuse me, who puts it by mistake on the story time? It was on
mhm.
her story time, bro. On her story time. So all these fucking immigrants coming over to the freaking country that, she's friends with and shit can see they're writing it down. Okay. You know,
Okay, that's
yeah.
my new name.
Now, so now I told my girlfriend, you better check and see that somebody's not using like your ID and stuff.
She did.
Yeah,
We
dude,
got
that's the kind of shit. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no. Someone had a question for you too.
Go ahead.
They keep asking you. Greg, what about? Do you know Preston from at the Arnold? Preston
Who?
from
Who's
Preston from Arnold. That's what they
who's
said.
from Arnold what? Arnold Classic or Arnold what?
Yeah, it seems like he wanted to know about the Arnold Classic. Um, I got. That's what one of those questions were. I don't know. He's
I don't
asking
know.
about.
I know Arnold. I know Arnold a long time, 1976. That's when I met him first time.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
I I don't know no Preston. You know what is? I'm really bad with names, bro. I can't. I see faces and stuff. I'm really bad with names. Well, tell me what do you want to know? If there's
But it
something.
just said, Joe, I don't know if you read the comments, but ask Greg about Preston at the Arnold. That's all it was said. I don't
No,
know.
what about Preston at the Arnold? I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know who Preston is.
Yeah. Don't know who Preston is. Sorry. I mean, if you knew who would answer. But
You
what
can
else? Other
me if you want. I mean, I'll do anything to help you guys. Anything you want, guys. Ask me questions. Ask Joe questions if you know what this shit you want to know about it. Ask Joe questions,
Yeah, ask me some questions. I'll ask Greg and whatever you want to know.
guys. I
Uh,
hope you guys listen. You guys,
Preston Iron Mag, Arnold bathroom.
Preston,
Iron Mag from the Arnold bathroom.
Preston.
Mag from Arnold bathroom.
I don't know. Did I meet somebody in the Arnold? I mean, I've been pissing at the urinal and had pictures taken and shit.
Yeah.
It's
They also want to know Greg to mention Derek Anthony. I grew up with him.
oh, Derek is my
Greg
boy,
Buds, R.I.P. Derek Anthony.
dude.
That was from
Derek.
John Scuderi.
John Scuderi. Derek was my friend. I'm the one that got him the radio show with Blog Talk Radio. Dave knows. Dave talks about it all the time. I heard he wanted to come on MD Radio. There was a problem him with Robbie Durand and everything, and he had a fight with Dave. So he said to me, "Can you help me out?" And I got him with and he used to ask me all the time to go. I couldn't go on it because I was exclusive to MD. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? But I have pictures of me with the Derek shirt. Derek and I were good friends. We used to, bro. Him and I, we'd sit, we talked about, never talked about bodybuilding. We talked about the friggin' Yankees. Derek Anthony was the biggest Yankee fan, like me. He was great, and there's pictures of me and him together where they put dildos in our hand, like on Get Big back. Remember Get Big back then?
Mm-hmm.
Pictures of me and Derek going like this. They put dildos in our hands like we were, having a sword fight and everything. It was funny. But
Mm-hmm.
Derek Anthony was a good man. I'm actually still very close to his ex-girlfriend who's now married to my friend Alessandro Save, and that's Rosetta Mortati. Rosetta and
Wow.
I are very close. She's like a sister to me and my girlfriend. My girlfriend loves her. Rosetta loves my girlfriend. Alessandro Savi's probably the biggest man alive, pound for pound. 5'1", 255 pounds, no fat. 5'1",
Wow.
5'1",
Wow.
wide, fucking wide, like this, bro. I'm wide. You know that, Joe.
Yes,
I'm
you are very wide.
and that fucking guy's maybe wider than me, and he's like if 5 inches shorter than me.
Wow. That's
Monster,
pretty crazy.
monster. He pulled down his pants and showed his legs when I was with Leon Brown. I told Ali, I call him Ali, Alessandro. I tell him, Ali, show Leon your legs. Just before Leon, God rest his soul, was a great guy. Was one of Schwarzenegger's best friends, one of his first training partners ever. And he dropped his pants, and Leon Brown even said, I've never seen legs like that in my life. And Leon knew Tom Platz and everything. So you do the math on that.
Yeah. Greg, Ruben said, what kind of music do you like?
I
Name me
like,
two.
I
I like
like,
everything.
dude, I like everything. You know what I mean, I like pop music, just like everybody. I like modern music, but I also like old stuff. You got to remember, listen to me. I'm from the 70s. Okay. So, when you're listening to Led Zeppelin and I mean, I like Iron Maiden and all that stuff. They came later. Metallica came later. But, I remember in 1969, listening to Black Sabbath and stuff like that. Back then, it was called acid rock. What's now called heavy metal, we used to call acid rock. I used to listen to all that, but I also listened to. I'll give you a little fun fact about Gregg Valentino. I like all music. I'm not really crazy about country music, even though I do like some songs. Like I like that song "Should Have Been a Cowboy." The one that the guy that just died. Um, I do like some of that. Um, I I do like whatchamacallit, I like sometimes pussy music, like Lee Priest was talking about how he was listening to Barry Manilow. I forgot who interrupted him. Sometimes I'll listen to stupid shit. But I'll tell you something that's gonna really knock your socks off that people do. I have a thing. I love like hillbilly music, like banjo music. I like that. Like Deliverance. I love all that shit because I come from a very musical family. People don't notice. but Tommy Mottola's my cousin, right? And he used to be the kingpin of CBS Records, of Sony. He was married to Mariah Carey. Now he's married to Talia. He used to date J Lo. He discovered J Lo. All that stuff. Google him, Tommy Mottola.
Mhm.
Okay, but my uncle Joe, my father's brother, used to be one of the big Willie would in Nashville. My cousin Tommy Valentino, same name. His brother used to be partners with Tommy Mottola. Discovered Kid Rock. I got some great Kid Rock fucking stories with him. And my grandfather, okay, used to play the banjo, used to play the guitar, taught himself though. This is an Italian from Italy, playing a banjo, like that kind of shit. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? My daughter, okay, was a top musician in her school, went to Albany and was number 2 in the state in tuba, in the tuba. Um, but my daughter also played flute. My daughter also plays guitar, and my daughter also plays keyboard. My daughter also plays saxophone. My son was the lead guitarist in a band and actually just played at somebody's wedding. Did solo at a wedding. Had to write a song for the bride and groom,
Wow.
and all self-taught.
Wow.
Me, I can't play the radio. Do you understand what I'm saying? I took guitar lessons. My mother made me take guitar lessons when I was a kid, to
Mhm.
stop the ADD because I was nuts.
Yeah,
And I
I can play the
swear,
guitar.
for years I took guitar lessons. And you know what? I can't play guitar to save my life.
Mhm.
My
I play
fi-
the guitar. I play the guitar.
can you? My
Yes,
fingers
I
too
played
fat.
for 25 years. I took lessons all the time. I
Joe,
played.
Joe, I guarantee I probably took as many lessons, if not more than you. I can't play one. I mean, I could strum on a guitar. I can't play guitar though. I can't. I can't play song shit. I can't do a bar chord. I can't do any of that shit. So you know what? If it ain't in you, I can draw, and I still have art because my parents were artists, but I can't. I can't play any instrument. The God kicked me in the ass. You know what I'm saying? Just like my father. My
Mhm.
father had a thick, full head of hair. Was
Mm.
dark skin Italian with thick, full head of hair. Even the day he died at 88 years old. He'd
Wow.
be almost 100 today if he was alive. He'd be a couple years from 100. But I mean, he had jet thick black hair. Me, look at this shit. You know what I mean? I'm bald. Um, I didn't get him. My father was 5'10". Me, I'm freaking 5'6" on a good day with that lump right there on my head. And
Ruben, I like all kinds of music, just like Greg. I used to like old school rap, all the old school rap. I
oh,
like.
I love old school rap. Now, as you know, I'm friends with Melly Mel's one of my closest friends. Melly Mel,
Mhm.
Grandmaster Flash, all that shit. The thing is, though, the thing is, I don't like modern rap. Very, very. I don't like that shit. The shit the kids listen to today, I don't like that stuff. Like ass. Like some guy told me, like, always talking about money, hoes, and like I got my
Matey.
in the back, and I don't like that shit.
Wow. Matey Ferreira said, "Can you say Matey? What's up, Matey?
Matey,
Yeah, Matey.
yo, matey, what's up, my brother? How's that?
I think it's a woman. I'm not sure, but
Oh,
maybe
is
that's.
it?
I
Is
don't know Matey. I don't know what kind of
There
name it
is
is.
a woman that actually said something on the thing today. It was I couldn't believe it. I always feel like what woman would want to watch me on a friggin' because I'm a momo. You know what I mean? I
Hmm.
get foul mouth. I'm ugly. The whole bit. You
Hmm.
know.
Yeah. Kevin, what's a gym moment that lives with you to this day? Oh, let's see. That's good, Greg. Jim, let's see. Well, I could tell you one of my best friends who passed away, who reminds me of Greg. His name was Tony. His name was Tony. He was one of the dealers, let's say, for some babanya back in the day, and he was thrown out of every single gym around Bergen County in New Jersey. Anyway, they let him come back to the gym, and they said, "But please do not sell in the gym." He said, "No, no, 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 it's okay." We're not. 5 minutes later, the owner goes in the back of the locker room, and he's got his briefcase open. We're laying out with all those D balls and all syringes, and he's like, "I guess I'm leaving this gym now." And he had to close up the and get right out of there.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yes, but he wasn't as big as you, Greg, because you were the.
Oh, I was Big Willie. I was the only guy arrested. That's why, you can never say if you have cop friends, go ask your cop friends to look into my case and see if I ratted on anybody. Never ratted on nobody. There's nobody to rat on. I was this. Matter of fact, I'm still friends with all the guys that I was dealing with back in the day.
Who is your celebrity crush?
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Uh, I like a lot of girls. Um, who is my celebrity crush? Oh, well, growing up as a kid, as a in the 70s, I even wrote it in my senior caption, Barbie Benton. If you Google Barbie Benton, she was Hugh Hefner's girlfriend. I've way past that now. Um, who do I? Oh, well, there's a few I like. I'm gonna like young, young Amber Heard. When Amber Heard, I would let her shit on my pillow any day. I would eat it. I would actually eat it, and you know what? I would like it too. I loved young Amber Heard. Oh, Amber Heard. I love her. I can't picture her sitting on a toilet taking a dump, or I can't picture her farting and it's stinking. I would picture her farting and it smells like fresh baked chocolate chip cookies or something like. I,
I,
there's no way Amber Heard ever threw a fart that stunk. Her breath never stunk. She's that's young Amber Heard. Now the one that
mhm.
was in court with Johnny Depp, I don't know what she did to her face, but young Amber Heard, I is my bitch.
How old are we? Well, Greg is 64, and I'm pushing 50. Believe it or not, and we're
Yeah.
still in pretty decent shape. Decent shape. We're both in decent shape, I guess. We go to the gym and try and work out.
You, you guys believe in a little over 6 years I'll be 70?
That's crazy. You
Yeah.
don't look 70. You don't
No
act
way,
your age either.
no way, no way do I look 70. Especially if you guys see me in person. You know what
No,
I mean? I
no.
still, I still built and shit like that. And I only train weights twice a week.
Yeah.
But when I train, I'm
Hmm.
gonna show you guys shit's gonna you're gonna masturbate to. I'm just gonna say that now. You think I'm kidding you? I'm gonna show you. And Joe's in for it because I'm gonna
Yeah,
take
I'm
you.
ready. I'm ready.
And
Yeah, Ruben.
I'm
I'm
gonna.
pretty. I'm pretty decent size, Ruben. I'm
Oh,
getting
Jay,
up
let
there.
me tell you something. Joe's a big guy.
Yeah, people just are like, oh, hey.
Joe's like a big lummox. He's a big guy. Don't kid yourself. He was bigger than me and Lee Priest when we were together. We were both like, wow, Joe's a big guy. You
Yeah,
know, don't kid yourself. Joe's I gotta give Joe credit. He's a big guy. He's
yeah,
not some, Momo. He's definitely a big guy, Joe.
yeah. I'm about 230, almost 240 right now.
And how
238. I'm 5'8". I'm
yeah,
five eight. Yep.
Joe's a big boy. Joe's a
Yeah.
big boy. Joe's not
So
small. Joe's not small. Joe's a good man, though. Like even his girl. I really don't know his girl. He says I met her once, but I know her by talking on the
yeah,
phone.
yeah, yeah,
We basically talk every day. So now
yeah. Yeah, we talk every day. Exactly.
talking about his girlfriend and everything. Joe I know in person, but her. But I got to be honest with you. She has like a nice. Um,
Nice
I
voice.
can tell people like she has a nice soul. I love her voice. I
Hmm.
can her voice. You have no idea. She's a really nice girl. So if
Yeah.
she's out in Morella,
She was on here. I don't know where she is. Who was your favorite childhood TV show? Wow.
mine.
Yeah, what was your favorite childhood TV show?
Well, you got to remember, I had a few. I was again, guys. I'm a lot older than you guys. Okay, maybe some of you guys are my age. Um, I liked when and they were just coming out. Like I liked the Munsters. I liked Gilligan's Island. I used to masturbate it depending on my mood to whether it was Mrs. Howell, even her. I think I might have cracked a few nuts too. But uh, I like Ginger, Marianne, mostly Marianne because I like dark hair and glasses. But Ginger, that poopy doo sexiness. Sometimes that would make the old beach chili god stick up. So I like I like Gilligan's.
Sanford and Son was a classic.
Sanford was Sanford. That's my wife's maiden name, Sanford. Um, so I liked no, but I really liked okay, the Munsters, the Adams Family. I liked Gilligan's Island, Bewitched, and I Dream of Jeannie. Many nuts rubbed out to that. But I liked Elizabeth Montgomery better. I thought she was cuter than Jeannie. I like Bewitched better. As far as sexy goes.
Ruben, who just got on to give a shout out to? Your kids, Ethan and Mason.
Ethan and Mason, what's going on?
What's going on?
Listen to your dad. Be good. Listen to your father. Don't give him a hard
Yeah.
time. He's a good man.
Yes, the Jeffersons were great. Also, yes.
He looks out for you guys. He's already telling me about you. Any father that tells me about his kids and stuff and asks to get pictures and stuff.
Mason, what's up, Mason?
You know, what's going on, Mason?
Yeah, how you doing, buddy? Your dad's a good guy.
Yes, he is.
Yep, Sanford and Son was a great show. What
You
else
know,
we got?
like the honeymooners, shit like that. You know,
I
I
love
know
the Honeymooners.
like
I
a
was a big
fucking
Honeymooners fan growing up as a kid. I
you
love
like
the.
honeymooners?
I
Yeah.
do love the. Yeah, I do love the Honeymooners and the Odd Couple.
I like the back in the day I watched it, you know. I still watch stupid shit now, like sometimes at night on Me TV. They have like Cannon and like Barney B. Jones and shit like that, you know. But the reason why I watch it a lot of times is because I'm watching like these old chicks and I'm like, oh my God, I remember she was so hot. And then I Google her and now she's like 80 years old. You know what I mean? Donna Mills. I don't really like blue eyed girls much. But then meanwhile, I'm telling you about fucking Amber Heard. But Donna Mills, they tap that shit in. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
whoa. You know what I mean? Like, what happened to that?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, Mason, Mason Sanchez, right now. What's up, Mason?
What's up, Mason?
He said
What's
he
going
wants to meet you all in person. Well, hopefully someday soon.
Yes.
Hopefully someday soon, Mason. You guys are good people.
Pictures, right?
Yeah, yes. I can send them
Listen,
pictures.
if you guys are gonna work out, if you kids are gonna work out, there's no teenager who should be taking steroids. None. Don't even think of that. You don't need test boosters. You don't need creatine. You don't need any of it. Just eat. When your father and your mother start bitching that I just bought that carton of eggs and you ate the whole goddamn thing already, then you know you're doing something right. Okay? You don't need no babanya. None of that. I didn't take anything till I was 35 years old, and I was beating grown men as a natty.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
Married with Children was a great show too. Yes, it was, John.
Freaking love Married with You. But see, to you guys, that's young. To me, that's you. I thought you wanted to know when I was younger. You know, that's much later. I was already
Yeah, it was later.
That shit. You know what I mean? But I love that. I
Yeah.
love Kelly Bundy. I love a whore like that. I just a girl that's like a slut. You know what I'm saying? I love that. I like when my girlfriend's a whore. So you guys are different than me. I want my girlfriend to be the biggest whore. I like her to walk around slinky with high heels on. I took her to her wedding. She had a mini skirt on, and my girlfriend's thin, the way I like a little ass and shit. You know, and she had the heels, and all the guys in the wedding were like, you know, and look at this. My college friend sitting there, and I go, look at her ass and her legs. Because, you know, the mini skirt was like up to here. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you can only see the fucking box hanging out down there. And, you know, and I like that. I'm like telling my friend, look at her ass. My friend's wife. My friend's like, look at my wife. She's got a 3-car garage ass, you know, because she got big fat ass like that. But I'm looking over there, and then my friend's looking at my wife, and I'm like, you like that, huh? You like that? She's a fucking whore. I love her. You know what I'm saying? I do.
Morella says we should do the Chiller or something, do an autograph meet and greet. We'd like to meet some of these people, these fans, get together or sign some autographs. You know, hopefully if I get to 1,000 subscribers,
dude, I would do the Chiller if you know, if we could do some, you know, if we figure it out, I could definitely do it. But
yeah, we definitely, you know, Lee, maybe even Lee and Jimmy and stuff. You guys,
you know what the problem is, I could do it. I Jimmy to get him to come over to Jersey, and
yeah,
then and Lee's in. He's not going to
Australia. He's not going to come over unless we have a gym thing set up for him.
Or Lee, that fucking guy's on it. He hates flying, and when he flies to the United States, he's got to come into LA, then come into New York. See, he told me, bro, I'm on a plane like 26 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Brian Pablo would know. That's a long flight probably.
Oh yeah, Brian would definitely know.
Yeah,
I think Brian's of Mexican descent, but he's of Mexican descent, but he's from from Australia, right, Brian?
Yeah.
Didn't you once tell me that?
Yes, he said yes.
Yes.
Yep, he did. Yeah, the Three Stooges were a great show. Also,
oh my God! Listen, wait, where is it? Hold on. I think you saw it, Joe. It's in the house here. I got Three Stooges pictures. They're my favorite. I love. Hold on. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to break this. Hold on. I'm gonna kill my girlfriend. She put this stupid thing on it. Whoa!
You killed her?
No. Look, ready?
There he is, Curly.
I always put sunglasses on him, and then I do this like this. See, we do a little.
Yeah, it looks just like you. When you put. Yep.
I put sunglasses on him. I don't have them over here. But see, this is Curly.
That's okay? Curly. Yep. And you put a little goatee on him too.
Look, I'm breastfeeding him. I'm kidding.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm coming. I'm just putting it back. I don't want to. Oh, I'll kill. Okay. Why is that moving? Hold on. Oh, I'm coming.
You coming? You coming?
I mean,
on my face?
Uh, Lee Priest is funny because I kissed him, right? We had that kiss. Me and him did this. It was a joke, but we did. We actually, and he actually licked his lips. If you watch the video, it's on my. Go to my Instagram, Gregg_Valentino, and scroll down. You'll see the picture of me. And just before he kisses me, he goes like this, and then we kissed. And it was a joke, but everybody makes fun of it. So if you guys go up, if you any of you guys go into Arnold, make sure you go up to Lee, say Greg said to give you a kiss. He's my boy. I love Lee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Little Rascals were always very good.
Oh, who didn't love the Little Rascals? Oh, now you're really digging in my stuff. I love the Little Rascals. I like the one with the giant fee, fi, fo, fum. Remember that one? And then the
Mhm.
African dude or whatever that chased him. Yum yum, beat him up. Yum yum, meet him
Yeah,
up. Remember that? I love
yeah,
all that.
yeah. John Scuderi. We grew up watching Hulk Hogan. Yeah, we
Yeah,
got
it
the
was,
whole lives.
dude. Hulk Hogan's a big guy and pretty tall. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah. He actually had a lot of surgeries though because of his back and wrestling.
Yeah, he can't even walk. I think it's forget about it.
Yeah, he's really screwed up
He
and everything.
he can't even walk. Hulk Hogan can't even walk.
Yeah, I know.
It was bad.
Yeah,
I feel bad for the guy, but listen,
yeah. Abbott and Costello, another one
Oh,
you like?
who doesn't love Abbott and Costello? Yeah, I mean, I sound like an old man. These are all from the
Yeah,
1930s.
these are old. Yeah,
Yeah,
Abbott,
of course, I love Abbott and Costello. I even like Laurel and Hardy.
Laurel and Hardy. I remember those. Yeah,
March of the Wooden Soldiers. Dun 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 dun. The old man who lives in a shoe, or the old
yeah,
lady.
yeah. They used to play it all the
Yeah,
time.
I love all that stuff. But that's
Yeah,
like so old. I love it. But today people couldn't relate to that. They
no,
don't make like sitcoms like friggin' like the Munsters or the Adams Family or any of that. You know what I'm saying?
that's your house, the Munsters.
You if we these people have no idea the house that I live in.
No, you're just missing the dog spot, the dragon spot underneath
If
the
I
steps.
had that's the only thing they don't
Put
realize.
your mother-in-law there.
I'm like a 16-year-old kid. I got like skulls and all that shit all over the house, and then a
Yeah, yeah. You got skulls. You
giant
got
statue.
bats.
I got these giant, I moved a guy who was over here before, but I got all these giant, like demons and statues,
Hmm.
they're 6 feet tall or higher.
Yeah,
I like it. Me and my girlfriend are nuts. My
yeah.
girl, I like when my girlfriend's goth when she'll do the hair and put the black lipstick on and wear the high boots and what I mean. I like that. That's a good night of sex for me. You know what
Hmm.
I mean?
Yeah, you got a crazy stuff going on in your house. You
Oh,
like it's haunted. You
we do.
crazy shit. You live in a crazy house.
I know, and my mother died in this house, so it's really friggin' who knows.
Oof,
If she
oof.
saw half the shit that went on, she's probably rolling in her grave seeing it. I mean, she's been dead a long time still.
Yeah. Well, Greg, I think we're going to wrap up. I know it's getting late, and I know
Already? What time is it?
been over almost 2 hours.
Really? We've
Yeah,
been
it's been a long time. We've been talking a long time, brother.
see these guys. Did anybody ask any more that you want to answer?
Let me see. Ronnie's. Let's see.
Somebody saw like a big
How did
town.
you end up in California,
Me?
Rossi? Yes.
Well, in my high school, and Joe, I won't keep you on. We'll go in a minute.
Yeah.
Because I know you have to go to work
Yeah, I
tomorrow.
got work and stuff. I got to take.
In my high school, yearbook, I wrote, in the 1970s, I wrote on to Gold's Gym. I was supposed to graduate in 1978, but I graduated in 1979. You're not going to believe this, but I failed gym. No lie, because I never went to class. But I wrote on to Gold's Gym because I used to see, Arnold, and when I met Arnold, and I was a big thing watching, Pump and Iron and stuff. I saw it in the movie theater, and I knew about Gold's Gym already because I was
Yep.
already a competitor. I was already beating grown ass men. And I said, I got to go out there, man. And that's what I did, you know?
All right, guys, we're going to be getting going. Brian Pablo, Skip Milligan, all you guys, we
Guys,
appreciate everything. Brian, make sure you send me an email. Ruben, we love you guys.
I love
Mason,
all you guys.
Ethan, thank you. Morella, I will talk to you later.
Did you
Who
say,
else? Yeah, she's on here. She's on
oh,
there.
hey, Morella, we need,
Who else?
I need some sugar free cookies. I'm kidding.
Don
Uh,
Scuderi, Kevin Callahan, everyone, man. Chestnuts, we all love you guys. Thank you for
Sean,
supporting us. We appreciate it. We're going to get those autographed pictures that I got sent out to everybody that they need to get for Greg and myself. I'm going to autograph some pictures and send them out to you guys too. All right. But Greg, I love you, brother.
thank you, guys. Thank you, Joe. And guys, listen, please subscribe here because we're going to do this every Thursday night.
Every Thursday night, we're gonna do this.
I'm still doing shit on my channel, but we need to help Joe. So if you like this show, share it with your friends. Tell your friends to come here
Yeah.
too. You know, we're gonna be doing some stuff in the gym, and that's
Yes, we're
gonna
gonna be doing stuff in the gym. We're just waiting for the weather to get a little bit better. Jimmy the Bull's gonna be coming on. He just working his schedule. He works very hard. So Jimmy's coming on. Lee'll be coming on again. Dave is gonna actually come on. He promised us. You know that. Dave's like,
gonna
I'm coming. I'm coming. So Dave will be coming on. So again, and I thank Dave and the RX brothers to helping us out. You know.
Yeah, as
But
soon as we can get Joe's channel, right? If Joe can get it up to Joe's got StreamYard, but he can't use it until he gets up to a certain number on YouTube.
yeah,
Once he gets a certain number, we won't have these stupid screens like you see here.
yes,
And
exactly.
then
We'll be
we
able
get
to.
on with us, and then we're really gonna have a party because we're
Yeah,
all not and we are
yeah.
really
We're
good
good
friends
friends.
in person. We are friends.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
all
It's not
friends. You know.
something that we're doing this because we are friends.
Yes,
So
exactly.
you know that, okay?
And you guys are also our friends,
Yeah,
John, Skip,
I love you guys.
Brian. We love you guys. Thank you so much for
Thank
everything, man.
you. Thank you.
Rossi, thanks, brother. We all appreciate it. Email me if you want an autographed picture of Greg. I'll autograph it too. We'll send it out to you guys. All right. Love you guys.
Yes,
Greg,
please.
I'll talk to you a little bit later.
All right, Joey. I'll
Thank
talk.
you, brother. All right.
Thank
I'll
you.
talk to you guys later.